Wonderful. Sheila, thank you so much for that awesome speech. Some topic very close to my heart. Sheila was doing Project 9 in the Confident Communicator Manual, Persuade with Power. The objectives of this speech were to persuade listeners to adopt Sheila's ideas and to appeal to our interests, as well as to use logic and emotion to support her position. As I mentioned, I think you're very knowledgeable on this topic, and it was a great use of a Toastmasters project to prepare for something that we're doing in our real lives. I have no doubt that, I think it's a couple weeks away, that you're going to do a wonderful job when you present to the Silicon Valley Women and Human Resources Association. My biggest suggestion that I'd like to focus most of this evaluation on is to drop your notes, because you know this topic, and one of the hardest things I've found in Toastmasters is to divorce the fear that we are somehow going to leave something that we intended to say out of our presentation. And you know everything that you want to say, and you have a great PowerPoint that can guide you in your presentation. And one of the things with a persuasive speech is that if we don't present ourselves as credible and knowledgeable, it actually detracts from how persuasive the speech is ultimately going to be. And in the situation that you're having in Silicon Valley, I believe you want to be very persuasive as well. So if you were to drop those notes and you just followed the guidance of your PowerPoint presentation, I think that you'll be more credible, and I think that you'll end up being more natural and more emotional in a good way about this topic. And I think that you could then also move around a little bit more and really connect individually with all the women that are going to be in the room. And I think it would help. And I think you can do it. I mean, I know for a fact that you can do that with this speech and this area of work that you do. Your PowerPoint presentation I'll end with, because I thought it was fantastic. And for a Toastmasters speech, where we have this very artificial time constraint thing that's really good for us to practice, but when you go out in the real world, you're not going to have the slides probably running on a timer like that. It was a great use of PowerPoint for a Toastmasters speech. It never occurred to me to run it on a timer, and it seems like a really great strategy for all of us to practice getting rid of our notes. When you sort of have this PowerPoint that's moving along and you know it's going to end in time and it can keep you on track, and then practicing just whatever comes from the slides and what you know you want to say, and divorcing, of course, the fact that if you forget one little thing, just move on. We don't retain everything. The object is to persuade. So thank you very much, Sheila. I thought it was a great presentation, and I know you're going to do really well when you deliver the real one in the Silicon Valley.